Alright, so today we're going to go over how to solve for the cross. I am a white bottom, so that means I always solve the white first. So, looking at this, how you solve for the cross is the easiest way is align it with the white center on the bottom, yellow on top, and then you have to get everything. So move the blue and white this way, move it to there, go like that. This side, you need to get this to meet up with this. So to do that, you take this, you move it this way, that way, and like that. Now you see you have that part of the cross done. Now this needs to go up here, so you move this up here, then this piece needs to go over to here, and you do that by doing this. And then you have to move this piece back down, so you do that, then go like that. Then this one, this piece right here, move it right there, like that, like that, like that, and like that. And as you can see, you have the cross solved. You also have a couple of these ancillary pieces. This one actually randomly just happens to be in the right position. This one is not. We're going to solve that in the next little bit. Now, there's another way to solve the cross. Let me jumble this up real quick. Now, for this one, you have to understand that the center pieces do not move. So white is always going to be opposite yellow, red is always going to be opposite orange, green is always going to be opposite blue. And if you look at blue with white on bottom, orange is always to the right, orange is always to the left, red is always to the right. If you look at red, blue is always to the right, blue is always to the left, green is always to the right. One of these days I'll actually get the left and right mixed up. Okay, for this next section, we are going to go over another theory on how to solve for the cross. For this theory to work, you have to understand that the centers do not move. So if you are staring white on bottom, staring at the green, red will always be to the left, orange will always be to the right. It will always be that way. So when you solve, well, actually, that happened to work out that way. But let's jumble this up again, and we'll go through this. So, understanding that so what you do is you line it up where, to solve for this one, the easiest way to do it is ignore the center for right now. We're going to move this green and white one opposite this blue and white one. So to do that, you take the bottom one and you go like that. Then you're going to take your front and you're going to face it like this. And then you have your cross solved. And these two are actually in the right position. They're just not orientated properly to the center. You can take, at this point, the easiest way is go like this. And then the blue, so the blue and red and green are all orientated correctly. So if you look at the bottom, you'll notice that the blue and the red, blue and red, red is to the right. And if you flip around and you look at the centers, you'll notice blue and red to the right. So you can actually solve the cross in any position you want. Any position you want, like that, and then do that, and it's solved. It's kind of interesting. Jumble it up again. Let's try this again. The easiest way, again, is to just orientate it correctly in the beginning. So like that. But like I said, you can also solve it So, if you notice, the cross is solved, it's just not orientated to the centers yet. Blue and red. Red is to the right of blue. Red is to the left of green, and orange is to the right of green. And if you take and turn the bottom one that way, you'll notice the cross is solved. That's your Rubik's lesson for today.